The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live, your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
It is a Tuesday. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. Hope you guys are having a fantastic start to your day already. We've had a pretty good day in here so far,
Yes, so far. We've got a show lined up you're not going to believe today. Some interesting people on the show that's going to let you know about things happening in our area.
You never know what's going to happen. But first, I think Zach is live right now. Free Cone Day?
Yes, free
Broadway
cone
at
day.
the beach.
He's eating ice cream.
Well, I will be eating ice cream here soon, and it's all to benefit the Grand Strand Miracle League. You see, we're out here at Ben and Jerry's here just across from Liberty Tavern here at Broadway at the beach, and you can see their ginormous sign here with a star. 13,000, that's the goal, and it just started here, kicking off at noon to raise money for the Grand Strand Miracle League. We want you to come out, and yes, it is raining, but guys, is there any bad day for any ice cream? You can stop on by Ben & Jerry's, get a free cone, and of course, donate money to the Grand Strand Miracle League. Let's talk about that rainfall and talk about our temperatures as well. Why don't we? Right now, temperatures in Myrtle Beach at 70 degrees, 71 over there in North Myrtle, 66, a little cooler in Conway, 66 in Hartsville. Whiteville, what happened to you guys? You were 71 degrees at 4:50 this morning. You're 69 right now. Satellite and radar showing that large area of spin right on over Tuscaloosa and Birmingham, Alabama. That's our area of low pressure. But let's zoom on into the Carolinas, specifically our region, and we're still dealing with that light to moderate rain. In fact, you see that shower right now moving over portions of Broadway at the beach, which is where we are. And unfortunately, yes, this is a moderate shower, but you see it only stretches about 5 miles in length, which means the rain will end here in probably just a few minutes. Probably you guys will go back to Cecil and Amanda in studio and the rain's going to be over. Severe storm risk has been downgraded. Good news here. The reason why all of the morning showers we experienced this morning, despite those warm temperatures and high dew points, we just didn't have a lot of oomph or storm fuel in the atmosphere today. And that is the reason why we have downgraded that risk. Still, though, high-res futurecast continuing to show some showers. And yes, a couple of thunderstorms are still possible throughout the day. Starting off there at our noontime hour, you notice the rain continuing through 5 p.m. But after the rain moves out of the region by 5 to 7, we begin to start seeing that clearing by the 8 o'clock hour. Let's go ahead and show you basically what's going to happen when it comes to our storm impacts, because really those storm impacts are going to be the wind and the potential for some lightning with some of these storms. It looks like we're having some issues, there we go, with our storm impacts. You saw them there briefly with that wind and rain and even that lightning risk. Again, this is a brief shower, and then it's out of here. We do have high pressure building back on Wednesday and Thursday. Temperatures a bit cooler, 75 there on our Wednesday, 77 Thursday, right back up to the 80s by week's end. And yes, another storm system on Friday, but that one, no severe weather. If you're looking for spring storms, you're basically going to have to wait until Sunday. That day, still a lot of questions regarding whether or not severe weather is possible. But still, keep checking back on the forecast. Again, Broadway at the beach. We're here at Ben & Jerry's across from Liberty Tavern. 13,000 is what we're trying to raise for the Grand Strand Miracle Leagues. Come on out. Chief Meteorologist Ed Piotrowski here in just a few minutes to scoop your cones. Cecil, Amanda, back to you.
All right. We have a great show lined up. But first, of course, our Hollywood Minute, and then, oh boy, the joke of the day with the jokesters on the back.
Wait.
All right, followed, of course, by our video of the day.
And celebrity birthdays, we keep you informed as to who's having a birthday on this day, and there's a lot of great celebrities having them.
That's
also,
right.
We're going to talk about the guest today.
Yep.
And we've got, of course, the pet of the day.
That's right.
And Dr. Horwitz here talking about
Nope, TMJ.
TMJ, lockjaw, something similar to it. I got it right. I'm sorry,
Well,
Doc.
we're going to find out about what it is. Also, the 10th annual Horry County Technology Fair. Over 3,000 students participating in this. All that and more after your Hollywood Minute.
He used the stones again.
Hey, we'd be going in short-handed, you know?
Look, he's still got the stones, so...
So let's get him. Use them to bring everyone back.
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
The remaining Avengers appear to lay out their plan for Thanos in the first clip from Avengers Endgame. Captain Marvel now on their side, they just may have a chance when Avengers Endgame opens April 26th.
Let's go get this son of a bitch.
Official police business?
Just going to see a friend.
Here's the first trailer for Stuber. Kumail Nanjiani plays an Uber driver who's taken for quite a ride by a cop played by Dave Bautista. Stuber zooms into theaters July 12th.
What I really want to do is be a representative of my race, of the human race.
The late Maya Angelou provides a fitting voiceover in the first trailer for Homecoming, a film by Beyoncé. The documentary takes a deep look at Beyoncé's instantly iconic 2018 Coachella performance, which paid tribute to historically black colleges and universities in the U.S. The curtain drops on the doc April 17th on Netflix. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Hey, my name is Keith, and this is the joke of the day. Why don't you see many elephants hiding in trees?
Why?
Because they're really good at hiding.
I got to give him some material.
I was about to say,
he's got to get some new material.
We need a little bit of material.
We need some help. All right, check this out video of the day now. A Florida family found a dangerous guest in their swimming pool. Take a look at that, a whopping 9-foot-long alligator. Woo. Member of the Evans family says they don't know anything about how it happened. Living next to the Everglades, well, that may be how, but this was still an unexpected sight.
That's right. They spotted the alligator lurking before letting out their 2 dogs. They called the Florida Wildlife Commission, filmed the trapper removing the alligator. The family says they plan on enjoying their backyard. Will be a little more cautious next time. Whoa.
Before I hit the pool, I would definitely check it every time now.
Yeah, that's kind of like relive some of your biggest fears. I mean, for me personally, can you imagine? All right. Let's talk a little bit about today.
All right, let's find out a little bit about today. Today is Tuesday, April 9th, and this is Name Yourself Day.
Ooh, if you had another name, what would it be?
Fred.
All right, and it's also Listening Day, so make sure you're doing less of this and more of
Birthday today, 1954, Dennis Quaid. He's 65 years old. Now, his first film, Breaking Away. And let's see, he did Trafficking. I can't read my typing. The Rookie, The Day After Tomorrow, Parent Trap, or some of his other movies.
All right, 1965, Mark Pellegrino, 54 years old, reoccurring roles in the TV's Supernatural, Being Human, and Lost, acting role in L.A. Law.
All right, 1966, Cynthia Nixon, 53 years old, lawyer Miranda on Sex and the City. Also Sex and the City films, and 2005 feature, Little Manhattan.
All right, go for it. Today in history, Cecil.
All right, 1965, Time Magazine feature cover with the entire Peanuts comic gang.
I love it.
That's pretty cool.
How about this? 2007, Apple announced it had sold its 100 millionth iPod. Holy moly.
Count them now, they go up into billions, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's talk about the know-it-all department. Let's talk about turtles, okay?
Oh, boy.
Did you know some species of turtles can climb trees? Never seen one.
What? Really?
That's what the internet says.
Of course, it must be true. Huh?
Hey, it's always true. That's it from the know-it-all department today.
We've got a great show lined up, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
And welcome back. All right, it's time now for Pet of the Day, the Grand Strand Humane Society.
That's right. All right, old man. Old man needs a home. What is his name? And tell us a little bit about him.
His name is Jonas.
Jonas.
Jonas, which actually means gift from God.
That's right.
And I think all dogs are gifts from God. But
now, how long's he been with y'all?
Not that long. He's only been with us about a couple of weeks, but he's around 7 or 8 years old. He was found as a stray. You can tell he's had kind of a hard life. He needs some love and affection and.
But he seems to maybe even have had a home. He's really sweet. He's calm.
He's wonderful in the car. He walks very well. He actually seems to be house trained.
Really?
Which is a big plus. And,
yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's just perfect. And, you know, who doesn't want a yellow lab? Yellow labs are great.
That's right.
So I would love to see him go home. He is eligible for our senior to senior program. If a senior person wants to adopt a senior dog.
Is he ready for adoption right now?
Yes, he is.
So they can go by today?
Yes, they can.
You got some different hours now. You open on Sundays.
We're open 7 days a week from 12 to 5 with extended hours on Thursday and Friday till 7.
All right, needs right now. I know we talked about last time, like formulas and all that kind of stuff.
What I'd like to just talk about a little bit are heartworm treatments. We have so many dogs in the facility. I would say 90% of our dogs are heartworm positive, including Jonas here. I don't know why, but for some reason it's like a phenomenon there. And so we have to treat that. We always treat these heartworms, and it's very expensive. And so therefore, anybody who wants to donate anything special for our heartworm treatments, because we include it in the adoption fee at no additional charge to the customer. So we basically eat that cost.
Right, but I mean, but charging or, you know, paying for 90% of your dogs.
That's a lot of money.
Heartworms.
It's very, very expensive. And so any, you know, if you have any spare change hanging around, we'd be happy to take it.
Donations. As a nonprofit, you guys rely solely on volunteers and donations, and somebody can come help do anything.
Anything at all. We have people who do dishes and laundry and paperwork and yard work and painting. I mean, you know, whatever suits your fancy.
Yeah, come over and walk an animal out. Just take them a walk.
Walk a dog like Jonas. Maybe fall in love with Jonas or play with cats.
Sure. The biggest way is socialization, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
To be able to get them adopted out.
That's
they need human interaction.
That's the job of a volunteer. I mean, a volunteer's job is to make that pet ready for somebody's home.
All right, what you got? Anything this weekend coming up? Any fundraisers?
Not that I know of. Of course, that can change tomorrow, but right now we don't have anything.
And if a business wants to help you guys out, do a fundraiser for you, they can call you, right?
Absolutely, please do.
All right.
Anytime.
That's right. Y'all do a lot of fundraisers. Take care of the animals. Kathy, thank you so much for being with us. Jonah, hope you find a home today, okay?
I think you will. Look at that sweet boy.
He looks so calm. He's just sitting there. And
he's perfect.
Yeah. You said he rides well in the car?
Perfectly in the car.
Awesome.
That's great. Kathy, thank you.
All right, thanks.
All right, we got more coming up. Stay with us.
The following is paid for by the Carolina Center for Advanced Dentistry. Of course, Dr. Horowitz here with us again. Normally, we're talking about sleep apnea and, you know, the causes of that. It can be definitely life-threatening, but we've got some other stuff to talk about today as well, huh?
That's right. He's treated me for sleep apnea, of course.
That's right.
But we're going to talk about something different today, Doc. What are we talking about? I see you have a skeleton.
I did bring a skeleton for you here. What we're going to talk about are TMJ injuries and TMJ problems. This is one of the least understood conditions in general dentistry. They don't give a lot of training in TMJ injuries and joint problems. Everyone thinks that it comes from stress, that it comes from possibly too much tooth grinding, and really that's not true.
Really?
Yes, there are different types of jaw joint injuries, and they have an impact on the general dentistry that we do.
All right, there it is. We're looking at it there now. And it
joint
shows
injury and bite change.
Right.
That's
so one of the most common
hand.
things that we see with a joint injury, the disc slips out of place. Anything that happens up in the temporomandibular joint is going to have an effect on the bite. It's all connected.
Okay, so
right, now how do you correct?
I was about to say, how do we fix this?
So there's a lot of different ways to fix it, but it depends on what the problem is. So typically what we need to do is get some imaging, which is either a CT scan, an MRI, find out, is it a muscle problem, is it a disc problem, or is it a bony injury? Once we find that out, then we provide appropriate treatment. It could be a mouthpiece, it could be an adjustment to the bite, it could be medication sometimes.
All right, is this a common problem?
Way more common than anyone would ever think. And one of the most common symptoms is a change to the way that the teeth fit together and the popping, clicking that people always complain about in front of the ear.
What about, let me ask, what about pain? People say, you know, you're clenching your jaw, and people have pain in there. Is
Absolutely.
that just from stress, or can that?
No, you know, the pain is usually the end stage of any disease. So never wait until something hurts like that. Pain can be from compression of nerves and arteries that run through that space. It can also be from muscle spasm, which can be from stress.
Sure.
It's just that stress does not cause an injury to the TMJ like we used to think.
Okay.
All right, now if somebody's got a problem with their TMJ, what do they need to do? I mean, is this something they need to take care of immediately?
Absolutely, because again, pain is the end stage of a disease, and when you wait till it hurts, it's going to be a much more involved procedure typically. They just need to come in, let their dentist know. If your dentist doesn't typically take care of the TMJ, then come see us at the Carolina Center for Advanced Dentistry.
Okay,
right. Well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, sleep apnea, you've had a lot of response from people calling you?
Yeah, I mean, that's been a big part of our practice, but we're also providing general dentistry as well, so we want everyone to know that.
Fantastic. All right, now, TMJ, really quick. People say lockjaw. Same thing. Can your jaw actually get stuck shut?
It can for
open?
two reasons. You can either have a muscle spasm that causes that,
Sure.
or you can have a disc that's out of place, just like you can have a slip disc in your back. Exactly. And if the disc gets out of place, it won't let the jaw open properly.
What happens then if you've got sitting there with a lockjaw? What do you do?
Go see him very quickly.
Yeah.
That would
scare me to death.
It would scare me too. But that, like you said, kind of getting it fixed before something like that happens.
Right, and we see most of our patients way before that happens, but we do have patients that come in that can barely open their mouth or even get stuck open sometimes with the disc out of place.
And you're able to, through therapy, different things,
absolutely.
fix that.
We can relax the muscle a little bit, manipulate it back, but typically they're going to need some treatment after that.
I did not know this was more common than people think about.
Oh, it's very common because most of the time it starts with an injury to the joint, and any type of trauma where you hit your chin, you know, so motor vehicle accidents, sports accidents will have an effect back there, and very often we'll see one side of the jaw growing where the other side stops growing if there's an injury to the jaw. It's all connected.
All right, you got two locations. Tell them where you are.
We're in Murrells Inlet and we're in Conway. In Conway, we're across from the new police station on 9th Avenue. In Murrells Inlet, we're across from Inlet Square Mall on Inlet Square Drive.
All right,
Doc,
fantastic. Website right up there.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, give them a
Thank you a
call.
lot.
Nice to see you.
Thank
Stick
you.
around. We've got more Carolina and Company coming up.
All right, coming up, the Horry County Schools' 10th annual Technological Fair is tomorrow at the Myrtle Beach Convention Center. We're going to tell you all about it, who's involved, how you can get involved.
That's right. It's free to the public as well. And what I think is so cool, tons of kids. You said over 3,000 kids in the Horry County school system. Talk about it, Ashley.
Yeah, we'll have about 3,000 students in grades pre-K through 12. So we have kids as young as 4 years old there, all the way through seniors in high school, and they'll be presenting projects to be judged in different categories: animation, video editing, robotics, those types of.
So there's a lot of things that they'll be doing.
They'll be doing a lot of things. There's a lot of things for people to see, a lot of things for people to look at and wonder who's doing that and how, you know, where'd that come from, what great ideas they have, and how much different things are than when they were in school.
Now let me ask you a question. Are these, we're seeing some video here, there looks like a ton of people out there. You know, the kids, do they come up with this on their own, or is it a class in school? How does this work?
There's different things. Some are through STEM classes, the science, technology, engineering, and math. Some are through the STEM programs or the classes that they have. And some are after school technology programs, or some are projects that students may have entered in, you know, a social studies class or something. They created a web page to present information about a historical figure or something. So there's lots of different categories, and it's open to any student, so they can come through as a class or as a group or from a individual project.
All right, now I like video production. I think that is so cool that people can get into that.
Imagine that.
Yeah, just imagine get into video production, get into television.
Yeah, you never know. Or behind the scenes. You know that's how it all works behind the scenes.
That's it, behind the scenes.
That's right. That's for you, Brandon.
Yeah.
What time? Free admission. Tell us a little bit. And you said you had a special guest coming.
Yeah, we do have a special guest. We're very excited that South Carolina State Superintendent Molly Spearman will be joining us in the morning, which we're very excited for the 10th year to come see what our students in Horry County are doing. And it's open, free to the public from 10 to 3. We'll do an award ceremony about 3:30, but parking is free. The event is free. We want the public to come in and see what our kids are doing in Horry County. Just walk around, talk to the kids, ask them questions, let them share their projects with them.
And this is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Happening tomorrow.
Wednesday, yeah. And you're talking about kids all the way from pre-kindergarten all the way up to 12th grade?
We have 70 students that are ages 4, 5, and 6 years old, and first grade or younger.
Awesome.
I had a teacher who said, my kids can't read yet, but they're programming. Can we enter them? And I said, absolutely. Those are the ones we want to see. So.
Awesome. Good luck finishing setting up everything today. Sure.
Thank you. All right, we got more coming. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, we hope you enjoyed the show today and learned something. Don't forget about the annual technology fair happening over there at the Convention Center. Free event. Really great to see what these kids are doing.
Right. And if you got something wrong with your jaw, you need to check it out.
Yeah, these are some there's some serious things.
Very serious.
What are you doing after work? You have plans?
No big deal today. Just going to take a break and watch the rain.
Take a little nap.
Thank you so much for watching us today. We'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday, Hump Day. Hope you're going to be here. Have a great day, everybody.
That's right. See you guys later. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.